Alex and Scott, do you have any suggestions about financing a graduate program? In your research and investigation and the programs around the country, that a lot of programs have money available for graduate students?
So I think in political science, it's about half of PhD students nationally who are funded, which certainly presents some challenges. My experience was sort of to work part-time the first couple years I was going through school, and I was eventually able to secure funding and to work as a TA with some undergrad students. But it's certainly something to be aware of and to kind of have a plan for, because when you're sort of in the midst of your first couple of years, there's so many different pressures going on that to sort of add on to that, the financial pressure is a lot to handle. So if there are ways you can kind of think about that before you go in, then your expectations, I think, will be set realistically and you'll be able to focus more on your studies.
Alex?
So I entered the program with a teaching fellowship, and obviously that's incredibly helpful to have you know, that little bit of extra stipend help going through this process. But I feel that you shouldn't limit yourself to the teaching fellowship or you know, to the stipend that your university may or may not provide to you. When I entered my program, I also applied for a National Science Foundation grant, which I did not get, but I think it was a signal to my program as well when I was writing in my statement of purpose. I've also applied for this grant just so that they would know that, you know, I'm serious about this, and here is another way that I'm showing you that I'm serious about it. Also, as you go along in your program, there are going to be opportunities for you to get fellowships and grants to do the work that you want to do. So looking into pre-doctoral fellowships and dissertation fellowships are helpful because they give you, so for Scott and I, we teach during the semesters, which eats up some time that we could be using to further our own research. So some of these fellowships allow you the opportunity to take a semester to just focus on what you're doing, or to take the summer and, you know, travel and study a language. So I think it's important to look out for those opportunities as well.